What are you doing?
Checking to see how true it is. I think I already worked on it. Thought I already did. See how true it is? No, it's not bouncing too much, is it?
Not bouncing hardly at all.
It's because I already trued it. Thought I did. We're not rebuilding it, we're just cleaning it up to put back in. It's supposed to be good to go. That's what they always say when they're too cheap to rebuild. Next thing is, we'll rough all the bearing areas. Looks a lot better since I cleaned the junk off. Let's see how uneven that is. Take the same mandrel that we honed that we did these shafts on, and this is a shaft, so we can do another shaft job. A little better. So on the bottom, it looks almost new now. Up here where the heavy wear is, you can still see the low spots, but there's some straightness in there now. I cleaned it up pretty good. It says the bushing's already good on it, so we'll find out, I guess. Ooh, sharp edge in there.
Now it needs to be rebalanced.
Put a mark on my table. Time for a new balance job, you said?
Mm-hmm. All that material you filed off.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I can see how that could be a problem. Okay. You remember how to cut these?
Mm-hmm. With a knife.
No, dumbass. Fucking knife. Couldn't believe. We also got a heater coil up. This case. And that head. All of that stuff needs to be heater coiled. I forgot all about that. cut off this here to make room for seals, valve seals. It's hard.
Talking to you.
Genuine parts are heat treated pretty good. Did I do that right?
Looks good to me.
Problem with chips, it touches the sweater more. It's hot in the back, like your neck. That part's done. Okay. Just one I'm missing. Yep. 332. 332. 326 is close enough to 332, isn't it? And let's slow it down a bit. See, we're not quite to the bottom of the hole there. Your light's off. Hit the right. That one, yeah. You see the bottom of the holes didn't go quite to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit deeper. So set this here depth stop. Give it a little bit more. Now we're just cleaning the bottom of the hole now. The light's off again. Now they're all the same. Cut each one the same. The light keep going off. You hitting the right button. So there's the bottom of the hole. We didn't go any deep in the bottom of the hole, so it didn't quite clean 100%. Clean 95%. That one still had threads in it, but they're gone now. So I don't have to worry about them pulling out later, just do it now. That over there in a pile? Nope. Yep. Another one. Precision. I'll probably be back for more. Alright, now we gotta do the helium coil. Now, do we use the short insert? Do we use a long insert? Or do we cut down the long insert to be in between it and the short one? Which one do you think?
Short.
Short one? Keep it simple, not hard to do. Anybody could do it. I don't know, it looks like it's pretty deep. It might be enough to go full length. Probably not. No. Not enough for full length. But these are way too short. You know, short them things are.
You don't have enough full length ones either, do you? Or are these full length over here?
These ones? Full length. I might have some other ones, different length. Don't know. Could look. I keep buying more and more of these every time I buy them. These are 2.5 diameters here, which I think are what these are. This is a 2.5 diameter. That's what 2D means. So these are 5/16, so 2 diameter would be 3/4, and another half diameter would be 7/8 probably, or something close to that. And overall length. No, that's wrong. 5/16 double is 5/8 of an inch. And 781 is total, just about 3/4. So we need something that's 5/8 in length. Something like these ones right here. 625. But you see, these are the little short ones they give you in the kits. The difference. So then I use some of them. Do I have some of those already open? That's the question. make one. Miniatures. I'm thinking that's not a helicoil. That looks like a helicoil kit. Those are called extra parts. Gotta have spares, right? 65. There we go. Vintage ones. Ooh, these are locking ones. Ooh, that'll confuse them. Think we should use those? Think that'd piss them off, put locking ones in there? They wouldn't fall out. That'd be fancy, wouldn't it? You want to do that. Instead of pinching the one bolt.
Mm-hmm.
So you put a flat spot right there in the helicoil. And that makes it locking because now it sticks down on the inside. And they make them red when they do that. That's how you identify them. You like that one? We'll go with that. That's the only one they got.
Unless you just...
The inner primer is a nice thing to do that on. So. Okay, I gotta deburr the hole over here. That's fine. Case of all screw up. So these are all hacked up here from the bolts being here and off washers.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them go carried away. That wasn't you, was it? That'll work. Look how straight that was. Like how straight that was?
Yeah.
It's got flat spots in there, which makes it hard to check up under at all. That really does suck, doesn't it?
Give you 30 seconds in the lathe, smooth that right out.
No, it's got flat spots on it.
Take them out.
There won't be anything left. Pretty thin. One flat spot doesn't kill you, but when you put two in there, the gripper wants to grip onto them.
More than one way to skin a cat.
Yep. A little bit smoother.
Mo better.
Not a little better. Of course, now I gotta go higher up yet. Getting a workout. Problem.
Well, you could just reach down and hit the button, right?
You got one? Much better. This one's a lot lower because I bottomed out. Makes it turn. See, it's still in clean right in the center here. A little bit more right in that one little spot. will work. This one's a lot lower than this one now. The extra, see how that one's all uneven? That's good. That's a mess. See, that's not the right size pilot, but still make it work. Good. Bouncy, bouncy. Yep. Fire again. You go grab me the other case. You know, if one case is bad, they're both bad, right? What's so freaking blown up for? Get back up so we can see better. It looks like the same guy worked on it. Tight. Pretty bad. They're nasty looking, aren't they?
Nice now.
I gotta deburr the holes.
What are we after?
Yellow gun.
Yeah.
We gotta
Do it by hand.
deburr. Hold that for me. Get a lower RPM, it doesn't show. The top. Good. How's the motor mount holes? Look all right on the other side.
They're not as bad. Probably had hardened washers on there.
3 heights bolt goes in the hole. That's That's a good sign. The other one works good. You see, didn't tear up the motor mount bolt holes. That's a plus. All right, slide that one over. Get another one. Go put the. I gotta blow it off. You see it? All right, hold that one. Get to center. Work like a champ. Now for the fun part.
Blowing it off.
Breaking a tap. That's the fun part, isn't it?
Always fun breaking a tap. Even more fun taking them out.
Yeah. Done that too.
You got water in here?
Water?
Where did I see a case of water?
Back by the toilet. Not in the toilet. By the toilet.
Dip it in and pull it out of the toilet?
You can do that too if you want. That'd be the fresh water. There you go. All right, so we're gonna power tap this in. So means we're just gonna run her on in there. First we're gonna do is speed it up. Come on, get in there. All right. That'll be fast enough. Tap driver over there. In the back. Straight back. Nope. On top, right side, in back.
On top, right side.
Cutting top. Top of the cabinet. Come down. Go over. Right there in the back. There you go. That's when I tap too fast, it shot a little bit going down. Plus, I think it's a new tap.
Set the depth and slow it down. Clamp that fucker.
Yeah. One. Want me to go faster or slower?
Slower.
Slower, oh. Is that slow enough for you? I need more like this speed. Didn't go down far enough.
Trying to get fancy.
If you go too slow, you got too many threads you got to tap. You gotta pull it out and put oil on it.
That brush about had it.
I'm just getting it broken in. What do you mean?
Cheap ass bastard.
That's not enough?
Break out a new brush.
I'm conserving oil.
Conserving something. I don't know what it is.
There's at least 2 strands left. It's still usable.
1.5 horsehair.
Yep, that's all you need. Doing my part. Or I'm just cheap. Whichever one you want to call it, doesn't matter.
Cheap.
Cheap, we'll go with cheap, not conserving green shit. Perfect. So if they put me on a Greenpeace ship, I would not work in very well.
No.
Because it'd be wasting too much. Especially in rationing out 1 piece of toilet paper for each one of them. That'll go over big.
They wouldn't like you on a Greenpeace ship until something breaks. Something would have to break for them to let you on the Greenpeace ship.
Oh, they'll be happy?
They'd be like,
Alright, so now we got the holes in there, see? Now we gotta go bottom them out.
bottoming tap.
Bottoming tap. More I thought it would. Half, 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4. Almost 5 turns. Jeez. Is that a pointed tap? That other one?
Yep.
No, that's sharp. Can I grind it down? Oh no, it's still pointed. See, that's a pointed tap. See the threads. There's the first full thread way down there. Look how much distance you lose. So I got to grind the top of that off. This is a new tap, that's why I haven't modified it yet.
Modified it for suitable working condition.
Yes. Probably it felt funny. I'm not used to a sharp tap.
Does that cheapness again.
Well, you don't think this is a bottoming tap? I bought it this way, do you? That was one that got damaged. I shortened it. I didn't shorten it too much. Yeah, that's where your specialty taps come from, is when you shorten them up. Alright. Okay. So now we got a hole in there. It's probably almost 3/4 inch deep now. Threaded right to the bottom. Probably can almost put the long ones in there now. We're going to put the short ones in there. With my luck, they don't come 1 thread too long. Okay, it's called a winder tool because you wind it up. So you run the compressor to the helicoil, so you just bring it out to the top bottom. there and then just run it in the hole. Blow the surface 1/2 a turn or so. Look at that pretty red one in there.
Locking.
And the heater coil is almost a full turn in, so you get good pull. Looks like about 1/8 inch from the bottom, so it should be able to break the tang off pretty easy. Seen these fancy tang breaker ones yet?
Mm-hmm.
They didn't sound very good. Nope. Fancy tool. Still ain't coming out. Damn. It's loose in there. Yep. Just won't come out. There it goes. Make sure you always find your tang. Don't leave it in there. They do a lot of damage inside the motor when they're in an improper spot. Flush, 1/2 a turn more. That is not deep enough. Yep. See how the tang is flush with the top right here?
Mm-hmm.
So when you tighten it up, the tang will bottom in the primary and be tight, but it won't be tight. It'll give you a false tightness. So now we gotta give it a little extra. There we go. So now the tang ends right down here. So it's in there a lot better. Now, we'll try this fancy tool again. Tang's on this side of the hole, so I'm going to hold it that way this time. I think it broke it.
Sounded like it did.
Didn't need that, did I? Nope. I just pull on just a tick to get it to break off. There it is. Yeah, the braking tool is not working very well for some reason today.
Fancy tool is not fancy tonight.
It's really loose, but it says 5/16 on it. It almost looks like it's a 1/4 inch version, but it isn't. So we can do the timing hole plug one. How are we going to do the timing hole plug one? Those are fun to do. I'm hitting something over here.
Got a cert. Cert for the timing pole.
Yep. You got one?
Somewhere around here.
Somewhere? Where's the end of that thing at? Yeah, looks good. Could go another eighth a turn, but close enough. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. What if I flip it upside down and use the other side? Might work better.
Doesn't say this end up.
No. It's not breaking it off like it's supposed to. It's loose in there. There it is. So have you done any timing hole plug heater coils yet?
Which one?
Timing hole plugs?
No.
They're fun. Especially in the bike, they're really fun. The best part is when you drop the tang inside the crank. Now that's fun. That's when you get to pull the whole motor apart. Unless you luck out and the grease you used to pull it in stuck to the flywheel and rotated it, came back up. And then you lucked out. That don't happen very often though. Easy if you lose that tang, you're done. You have to pull the whole motor apart. It looks good.
Roll the dice and rev it hard.
Yeah. See what kind of damage it does before it comes out? The big hole in the bottom. My fancy tool is not working today. It doesn't like those red ones.
These are blind holes, right?
They better be unless you got a big oil leak.
Yeah.
That'd be a hell of an oil leak if there wasn't. Yeah, if you drill in there too deep on those, oh, you're screwed. So you don't go through on this side. That's why I set my depth stop to only go so deep. I definitely didn't want to go through the case.
A little bit of welding.
That would be a pain in the ass for the day. Definitely would take
It would
all
be
the
more
fun.
painful than watching you break all 4 of those tangs off
Yeah.
forever.
Okay, so where's the one for the time for that? Are we going to use the official kit or use the kit I use?
Did you build this?
Build what? Nope. Stole it from Dad.
He built it?
You bought it. You might have made it. Who knows?
It looks homemade.
It might be. No, you're not showing the video what this is. You're looking at it. You have to show what you're talking about. You can't just talk and not show them. Alright, there's the 5-inch sheet of little kit. An official factory bag there, right? Or over here. The video guy sucks around here.
Yeah.
Heater coils. Your locking heater coils, see they're red. See how long those are? Extra
The
long.
tangs don't break off as easy.
Extra long. There's the removing tool in case you screw up. I haven't used that yet.
So he say he hasn't screwed up.
No, I said I haven't used that tool yet. There's a nice, relatively new tap. And there's the relatively new winder I bought. I don't know if I actually used it, I don't remember. Probably have. Yeah, I see some marks on there, I've used it. Fancy. I've been buying some shorter helicoils. They're almost the right length now. I used to buy ones that are about that long, is all you can get. Usually got to cut off a couple of these though. It's about that much length is what you really need. I don't know if I bought any of them that length yet, but I know how to make them. What length do you want?
That length, the right length.
The right length? Is that the right length now? I'm thinking maybe one more. The next thing is what helicoil size do you use, or what drill size. So for that you got to figure out the tap drill size for it. What's tap drill for a 5/8 helicoil? That didn't
It
help.
doesn't say on the bag.
No,
5/8
that's not
tap.
the official bag, that's why. You know what the official size is?
7/8.
Whatever size, 7/8. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Ooh, that is, I got it right off the first shot, 5/8. Perfect. I usually go with a 5/8. That's a good starting point for a 5/8 helicoil. Means you take all the threads out. Now, I'm thinking there's something wrong with this picture here. What do you think?
Hit the button, lower it back down.
Yeah.
This old antique shit.
You get what you pay for around here. So first you go up, then you gotta go down. All right, here you go. Oops. It appears that the threads came out. Not sure how that happened though. Did I do it right? Maybe.
Timing plug, threaded from the factory. Threads are smoked. You guys don't know what we're doing. Putting the helicoil.
So you run the big one in there?
That's not a drill bit.
I think we should run the big one in there. I don't even know how big the big one is. You think that's one size bigger than 5/8 or two sizes bigger? Oh, that's two sizes. We'll pass on that big one. It would tap a lot easier. The helicoil might come out. That wouldn't be a problem, would it? Okay, next thing is I got to run this thing down into there somehow.
Take too big of a bite.
It just makes it. Make sure you put lubricant on it. You made a mess. I've only got that much room. Camera's in the way. Let me go up again. I don't know why you're so far down. Why'd you go so far down? Perfect. What speed do you want to go this time?
I'd go the other way.
Like this? You like that?
Mm-hmm.
If I go faster, it'll go down further. I usually like going a little bit deeper than that. I'd have to have the machine going faster to go deeper though. This appears to be the wrong size tap drill. Tap holder. But we're going to make it work. See, that's why you put long Allens in it, so you can go further apart. You want to make sure you don't angle it one way to tilt it. If you go in the center, it'll go straight down. You notice how that's a bottoming looking tap? Made for flat applications. Okay, once you go all the way through, so then it starts just cutting right here. Now if you keep going deeper, it cuts in the case and it shoves the tap over like that because you're only cutting on the one side. So once you go all the way through, stop. Of course, I have another 2 turns deeper. Cutting easy, so I like to cut deeper. All right. So I cut a couple turns deeper so I can get the helicoil out if I have to. All right. So how deep is this?
It's just the right depth.
So you have to look at the threads. Look for the shortest depth. You have to blow the camera up to see, but how many threads can you see there?
8, I'm guessing.
Your eyes bad?
They are.
There is 6 right here, and I don't think there's 6 there. And you have to have room on both sides of that. And this grows when it goes in. It's like a spring. It coil. It gets longer because it compresses, so it actually goes further around the circle. So there's more than what you think is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.5. We got 6 right here before it winds up. Just got shorter. Now we got 5 complete ones right here. When you go over here, you got 6. And it breaks right there. So there'll be about 6.5 when it's fully in here, probably. We have maybe 6 total that we can be. So that means I'm thinking. I think I can make it work with that one. Try to make it as long as you can because you want as much thread as you can get. Now this has been turned down to fit in tight spots like this. Hopefully it's enough. Don't think so. Nope.
That sucks.
Nope. It won't go in. Way too fat. Where's my old tool? So to get this out, you just keep turning it in until it pops out. So now we're just going to use the driver.
Ooh, looks like you're off a little.
I have to push down the helicoil to get it to start. You gotta get past that first thread. Once the first thread catches, it goes in pretty easy. But you have to put pressure on the outside of the helicoil. Do not push on the tool, it just pushes it straight through. The cross thread. Okay, we're coming through the other side already, I think. See, right here, we're flush right here. So if you don't go in deeper, it'll leak because the pressure will be on the helicoil and not on the case to seal it. Now you go to look at your tang where you're at over here. So see how we're starting to go into daylight over here?
Mm-hmm.
Now if I can catch that tang over there, and this is in the inside of what we need, we can run it. But I don't think it's gonna... I don't think there's enough there, so we need to back it up about half a turn. So we need to go back half a turn at least. I purposely stopped before I got all the way into the case. So I can maybe get this out of here. And the problem is the tang is in the way. Well, I can't pull it out. But remember I cut a little bit deeper on the inside?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I run it through. See, it'll clear. That's why I want a little extra. Oop, here it pop.
Mm-hmm.
See that. Okay, so we need to take off at least half of the turn. Minimum. I'm thinking probably more than that. Yep. Gotta get on there further. So I took off almost a full turn. I thought I took 3/4. I took 7/8. So now we only got 4 helicoils. 4 threads on the thinnest part. Binding over right now because I'm not going to put pressure on the helicoil on both sides. In the wrong spot. Right there, that's where it's trying to go, but it won't start. Nope. First thread's right here. Being a pain. it goes. It wouldn't go, then it wouldn't like just an eighth inch further, and it dropped right in. Now if you forced it through, it'd cross through it all the way down, which would be bad. Okay, so we're flush right now. And we're full turnaround. Yeah, I could have got by with only half a coil cut off instead of almost a full one. Okay, below the surface. Okay, so I always like putting in the helicoil in the heart of the good threads. So see, I'm just on the edge right here. So I'm gonna go just another eighth of a turn to put the good spot over here. That's how much I cut it in there too deep really, but it's actually not too bad. Actually the depth looks pretty damn nice.
Good enough. It's not structural.
Yeah. Tell me that when the helicoil comes out. There we go. So now we get the tang to break off right where we want it to go. I normally break it off in this direction. Hit right on the base of the helicoil. Pop it, should break it right off cleanly. There it is. She's in there. You got a plug to put in there?
Mm-hmm. You got a plug over there?
Nope.
I thought there was a plug.
Maybe. Somewhere. Don't know where. Probably that other motor. Go look in that blue box that we put all the parts away. Okay. The last thing I look at is the wear mark. I think we're okay on that. Okay, so we want to get a bolt or something to check to make sure it goes in there before we finish this. Nothing?
I don't see it. I thought I saw one earlier.
Yeah, they're floating around. Look in the case.
Oh, there we go.
Found it?
It's hiding out upside down.
Ah, there you go. Did it on purpose. You see it? I don't need a wrench. If it doesn't go on loose, it ain't no good. Good enough for you?
This time.
It'll pass. Barely.
Barely.
Yeah, good thing good thing I didn't show anybody how to do it that way. All right. So we get in the spot face. Got 4 helicoils there, 5th helicoil there. So this case is done. So we're ready to put the bearing on this one. In the other case. This one, we did all the spot facing on this one, so we have to put the bearing in here for the can bearing, and then hone the big end a little bit. So I'll probably hone the big end a little bit first, and everything else in this case is good as far as I know. So that's pretty straightforward there. So I think we just got a quick hone in this, and that'll finish up this until we get the bearings for the guy's gonna bring the cages in. So we're gonna give this a quick hone job over here. I get to get dirty again. My favorite. Okay. appropriate tool. There's the last one I used. Almost made it. It's wet now. Roughed in, cleaned up until we get the race cages. We don't know exactly the size we need because I got to make sure I have the actual parts we're going to use before I hone it the size. Just because it says it's got cages, if he doesn't have cages, I can use a different bearing, so I don't want to finish honing it until I know for sure what parts we're going to, what bearings we're going to be using.
Are you gonna bring the bearings?
He's going to bring the cages on Saturday. So he's going to use the correct shit for 78, which is the old parts. So, otherwise I'll have to put the later stuff in there, which I hate. But, oh well. Alright, that's it for now. Go do some more cleaning. The other